Do you want to upgrade your money mindset? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips and insights as to what you can do to upgrade your money mindset. So tip number 1. The first thing you need to do is to examine your thoughts, your beliefs, and your experiences with money. For a lot of us, we can trace it back to our childhood when perhaps a parent said something, or a sibling, or the teacher at school, or a friend. And they would have said something about money, like money doesn't grow on trees, or it's a lot of hard work to get money, or people who've got too much money are greedy or evil. And that will create a vision in our mind about what money is. And we hold on to that, and we don't go back and check it and say, that's not true anymore, or that was never true, and change it. So the first thing you need to do is examine those thoughts and those beliefs, but also make sure you examine your experiences, because often our money mindset can be wrapped up in an experience that we've encountered somewhere along our path of growing up. And we need to get that changed. Now, once you've examined your thoughts and your beliefs and your experiences, you'll start to get a much better idea of what triggers you. So what triggers you to have that certain thought or to take that certain action? Then once you know that, we can move on to tip number 2, which is all about reprogramming that deep-rooted thought and belief that you have around money mindset. Now, the best way to do that is to start to create some affirmations, something really, really simple, something that you can just hop onto Google and do a search and get some affirmations and have a look at them and see which one really connects with you and which one you feel really, really good about. But when you get that 1, 2, 3 affirmations, you want to repeat them continuously throughout the day. The second thing that you want to do, and it's something I always encourage all of my clients, is to start a gratitude journal. Now, this is the reason why. Science has shown that when we sit down and we write a gratitude journal over a period of time, what happens is we start to feel a lot more joy, because we're writing down the things that we've got every single day in our life that we're really grateful for. So it could be the ability to go out and have a lovely walk, or to go out and see a beautiful light blue sky on a winter's day. It could be that we're really grateful for our clients, our family, our friends, the roof over our head, being able to put food on the table. What I always recommend to all of my clients is to get an A5 book and to write down on one side of A5 paper everything that you're grateful for that's happening now in your life. And then on the other side, to write down all the things you're truly grateful that you want in the future, but write them as if you've already got them now. So I use the statement, I am truly grateful for, and then I write what I'm grateful for. This is what happens when you start to write a gratitude journal. After a couple of days, like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 days, you'll start to notice a shift, and it's very subtle, but you'll start to notice that you're a little bit more buoyant, you're a little bit more joyful. And after 2 weeks, you will definitely notice a difference, because suddenly you're coming from a place of abundance. And if you are somebody that believes in the universe and source and spirit, then you know that what you write down in that journal, you will be given more of it. And that's why we do what you're grateful for, what you've got now, and also what you're grateful for and what you want in the future. So that's tip number 2. Now, tip number 3 is money needs a home. So again, what I get all of my clients to do is to sit down and write a list of all the things they want. This is where we can actually be a little bit materialistic. You can write down and say, I want that expensive designer handbag, or I want to get that new car, or I want to have my home decorated by an interior designer. And you write down everything you want, and by the side of it, you write down how much it's going to cost. And you add that up, and then you put that out into the universe, out there into the world. And remember, if you're paying a mortgage, you put your mortgage fee down for the year. If you are, if you have things like school fees, you'll put those down. You put down the cost for your food, the cost for your bills. So everything is on there. And you put that out to the world, because that's what you're asking for. You're asking for the universe to help you deliver this. And money needs a home. When money comes in, it needs to know where it's going to go. And that's one of the ways that you can do that. So money needs a home. Now, my 4th tip is you need to create good habits. So take responsibility for your money. Know how much you're spending every day. Know how much is coming into your bank account every day. And you do that by looking at your accounts. You do that by keeping a note of your expenditure. You need to be on top of this, and you need to be managing your money and creating those healthy habits. When you are managing your money, everything becomes a lot easier. The worst thing that I see with business owners is when they say, when you ask them, how much are your outgoings for your business? Oh, I don't know. Okay, how much does it take you every month to run your family home? I don't know. We can't be in that situation. You need to take responsibility. Because when you take responsibility, the other thing that can happen is you say, okay, I'm managing my money. I know what I'm spending every day, but actually I know what I also need to get. And that encourages you to sell a bit more. So it sort of like has a bit of a double whammy. And my final tip is all around checking in with yourself. You see, a lot of the time, what happens is we need to come from a place of abundance. If we're coming from a place of abundance, we're going to attract more abundance into our life. If we are coming from a place of scarcity and lack, that's what we're going to attract in. So let me explain this. Let's say, for example, you've got to go out and do the food shopping. And you think to yourself, oh, I don't want to do it. I've got to go out now. I've got to go to the supermarket. I've got to queue up with people. I really hate doing the food shopping. That is coming from a place of lack. It's not coming from a place of abundance, regardless of whether you've got the money. If you then turn around and say, I'm really excited, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do my food shopping, I'm going to be able to whiz around that supermarket, I'm going to be able to buy food that's going to feed the family with nutritious and tasty meals, I'm really looking forward to cooking some of those meals, then you are coming from a place of abundance. So what's going to show up in your life is, if you're coming from a place of abundance, more abundance is going to show up. If you're coming from a place of lack, more lack is going to show up. And that is all directly related to your money mindset. So what you have to do is really think about, are you being less than joyful about the things you have to do? So if you're moaning about things, if you're saying something negative, that is going to attract more negativity, more lack, more scarcity. So you need to really, as I said in the beginning, really check in with your thinking. Really check in with actually what you're saying to yourself, because all of that is directly related to your money mindset. So I hope that you have enjoyed these 5 tips today. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.